pulling up to JCB Golf and Country Club here in England, and couldn't help but be impressed outside. It's a golf and country club, a Legends golf course, a very high-end professional course, and we'll show you outside tomorrow. But JCB, quality tractors, quality hospitality. Can't wait for the tour tomorrow. Hey guys, sorry I wasn't able to do more drone footage here for you. Obviously, filming inside some of these factories is self-explanatory why you won't be able to film and maybe give away trade secrets, but I'd have loved to have been able to show you guys more of this. Absolutely beautiful facility and area, but there's a heliport here. There's people that commute here via helicopter. Because it's the world headquarters, a lot of international trade. There's equipment leaving here steady. There's a lot of international trade that happens right here at this facility. So I believe that's why they have the heliport. I'd have loved to have shown you guys some of this factory and some of their properties, but for obvious safety reasons, I can't throw a drone up in the air, but would have been pretty cool to show you. Oh. Huffing and puffing. I swear, Europe is all hills. I thought we lived in the hills, but I think we're flatlanders. No, not flatlanders. We farm on flatter ground. That's what I should say. Definitely not flatlanders. It is a sea of yellow around here. And it's not because of the fall colors. JCB builds a pile of telehandlers. We're walking by the loading area where all the finished telehandlers get loaded on trucks for world distribution. And there's telehandler booms up in the air as far as you can see. I'm not sure if you guys can pick that up or not, but as far as you can see, kind of goes around a curve, but I bet you that's at least half-mile rows of telehandlers. I don't know how many are in each one. I heard a statistic that something like 1 in 4 backhoes is a JCB. Worldwide Parts Center. I bet you they run some JCB forklifts in there. People ask us all the time why we drive a JCB. That's a really good reason. One of many, but that's a very, very good reason. There's lots of sayings and quotes around here, but that's a pretty integral one that's important to us, let alone being a family-run business. Excuse me, sir. How fast does that go? Might recognize the Great Salt Flats in the image behind, but the diesel streamliner at the Bonneville Salt Flats broke some records, thanks to JCB again. Imagine having some of the first hydraulic wagons outside of a horse and buggy with their own power unit. Imagine how revolutionary that might have been 100 years ago. This is pretty cool, but the backhoe and hoe digging type tools were designed and originated here from JCB, you know, from the 3-point hitch or the attachment style on other loader tractors for other brands, to JCB doing the first of its own chassis loader with a hoe attachment as a standalone unit. So all these pieces of equipment that we see on construction sites and farms, well, a lot of them started here. Kind of an iconic move by the JCB backhoes, but for that vintage, that amount of engineering and strength, they talk a lot about some of the history of tractors dancing here at JCB, and pretty cool idea. Maybe I should get that Fastrac on 2 wheels. Maybe, but hopefully not. I have never walked underneath a suspended backhoe before. I'm doing it. That's a whole new level of trust. Standing under several thousand pounds of steel. This trip's been through a lot of firsts for me. Can't say I've ever walked under a backhoe before. There's a few different ways you could say that, some of which inappropriate. Check out this vault in the floor, symbolizing all the patents that JCB has. More than you can count. We just finished our time demoing something very similar to this that made our lives very, very easy for that short time. I look forward to having one of those on the farm. Maybe more current model. Nice to meet you, Lord Bamford. Thanks for having us. Heartstrings are being pulled here. Going from construction into agriculture. Pretty cool to see the chassis of the first Fastrac 3000 series. The tractor that changed it all. It even says so right there. The tractor that changed it all. I just finished saying how that was the tractor that changed it all, and then it was written on the wall. The new Icon cab here on display, like we saw at Agritechnica. I'm gonna need a rag for all the drool. We're gonna need a couple of those.
Fit in your suitcase?
I will get a bigger suitcase. It's pretty cool how everything, all their heritage, you can't help but be proud of it. And to see things like this, to build a full-size track hoe excavator, to be on display as a piece of artwork at a round bar, just for display, super cool. Super cool to see them so proud of their heritage, because they deserve it. The Teletrucks, another one that I didn't know about. I've already expressed how grateful I was for the Teleskid, the Fastrac, and obviously the backhoes and the telehandlers that they've designed and brought to market. And now the Teletrucks, I just learned, are coming to Canada. So it's a super cool little miniature hybrid telehandler, off-road forklift type device. So if you had a small shop, warehouse, anything where you needed to go inside, outside, but you needed more than a skid steer, but didn't need a telehandler, well, JCB built a Teletruck, and they're already coming to Canada, which is super cool. You're gonna start to see those around, guaranteed. One of those would be fun too. This is pretty cool. A model display of an exact replica of Lord Bamford's office.
Yeah, well, Mr. Bamford's office, yeah.
Mr. Bamford's office, and just judging by the way this company's been run and ingrained and grown, would strike me as the type of office that an employee, a client, anybody could walk into and you could get your problems resolved.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
We even, if a customer wants to come and sign on the dotted line to do a new machine, then they can come here and sit in the chair.
Ooh,
sign the contract.
Setting the bar pretty high for our next Fastrac.
That's right.
We may have to take delivery of that here at the factory. That would be pretty fun. all you gotta do, sign on the dotted line. You could own one of everything here pretty easily. Call the banker. When a company like JCB gets acknowledged by the Queen for their outstanding business, I believe in 2013 they won the Queen's Award, and rest in peace Queen Elizabeth. Our tour guide here actually got to meet her. That would have been pretty cool. Pretty cool milestone, let alone career achievement. Good job, JCB. Themed version. Farming ain't easy. We're gonna sign the guest book. We've been here. Well, now we have some proof. Been there, done that. Buying the t-shirt. Well, I don't have an icon, but I'm buying the t-shirt. One day, hey Joe?
Thank you. Is that yours? Thank you. Is that your bag, yeah?
Yes, it is.
And there's your 480 change. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, JCB is never failing to disappoint. I have never driven a Fastrac Icon. We may have mentioned in a previous video, I took possession of one of the last non-Icon models that came off the production line, and I'm going to drive an Icon here at JCB Factory. A familiar face, everybody. My new friend Poppy from Agritechnica. We're here at the JCB Factory doing a tour and seeing everything that JCB builds. For the first time, I'm going to drive a 4220 JCB Fastrac Icon. Poppy's given me the rundown, as you've seen in another video, with the new cab and interior and controls. And we're going to drive this sucker off the line and to the shipping logistics.
Yeah, over to the dispatch yard.
Dispatch yard. So there's piles and piles of equipment here. We'll try to capture everything for you, but from the line to where all the tractors and equipment get shipped out. So thanks for the tutorial off camera. I need to learn some of this. I can't be too focused on filming for you guys at the moment, but thank you, Poppy, for having it.
Yeah, that's okay. It's easy enough to learn, so I'm sure you'll be there quickly.
Yes, this is exciting.
Yeah, whenever you're ready, if you just accelerate. Barely even feel the curb in it.
Barely.
Left-hand side.
Oh! We need to be on the left-hand side here in England. Almost made mistake number one.
And then if you want to take a right out here and head up to that roundabout there.
So this will have the same transmission as our Fastrac at home?
Yeah, same driveline, so engine and transmission, but the transmission software is a little bit different.
I can tell just the sensitivity of the gas pedal is, and the engagement of the transmission is even different in the Icon.
Yes, yeah, and we've added in some response modes as well, so if you want a softer response, you can set it up that way, or you can have it as a quite sharp response, so if you want to go all the way around.
Wow, my heated seat feels like it's on.
So all the way around. Oh, we've gone the wrong way. Don't worry, keep going and turn round in that junction up there.
This driving on the left-hand side of the road is super confusing for me.
It's a lot to learn. A new tractor and a new
turn it around here.
spin round.
And it's in four-wheel steer, so I'm sure we'll make it.
It's in two-wheel steer at the moment, but I think he'll be.
We have a very tight turnaround. I can turn around right here.
Yeah.
Very tight turnaround. Just have to make sure it's in four-wheel steer, so I didn't have to do the Austin Powers turn and look like a complete amateur. So left-hand side.
And then you want to go the way back we came, so straight over the roundabout, back down there.
Oh, gotcha. Poppy, you are the most patient person helping me learn this new icon, but super familiar. It's just a change of layout, a drastic upgrade in technology and interface. But as far as functionality,
And stops on the spot as well.
very touchy, brand new brakes. just off the production line. This is super, super cool. Do we know where is this Fastrac headed?
This one's off to Poland.
Oh, nice.
So this is a Field Pro spec with JCB GPS on it, so it's well equipped for the agricultural market. You've got to go left here.
Turning left here.
So once you get driving in a second, if you push your joystick forward just once, so it clicks forward, that's going to catch your forward speed, so you can bring your foot off the pedal. And now you're driving off the. Did you push? Yeah.
Yes, I press forward.
Yeah. So you don't need to accelerate anymore. You're driving off the joystick now, so you push forward to speed up, or pull back to slow down.
Oh, is that ever sensitive and crisp movement too?
And then if you push your joystick to the right, you've engaged that thumb roller mode. So now you can use your thumb in the center of the joystick there to bring your speed up and down.
Okay, and are these a smaller movements?
Yeah, so they're sort of 0.1, 0.2 kilometer an hour changes. So if you're upside combine or forager, you've got really fine speed control.
Oh, that's very nice.
And this is our dispatch yard just on the left here. So everything's being loaded up.
So as soon as I touch the brake, it disengaged cruise control mode.
Yes, yeah. So you're going back in, and if you see where it says you're in high mode on the screen, there's the H in the gear. That will show you just underneath the little icon with what drive mode you're in, or which way you're driving.
Perfect. We need to turn and go into the dispatch.
So if you pull into here, and then you can probably turn back relatively tightly.
Okay, and so to switch directions, I'm going to pull the trigger and pull back on the...
Yeah, or you've got your shuttle lever on your left-hand side.
Are these wired for reverse cameras?
Yes, so this one's got camera sockets on it, but they are going to fit them aftermarket. So we offer them complete and option or camera ready, so they can just plug them in when they get.
Wow, reverse cameras on a tractor automatically synced and come up on the new icon interface.
You can have up to 4 feeds as well, so you can have up to 4 cameras that you can flick through.
Oh, so on vision. You could put the cameras
if they're fed back into the tractor sockets. Yeah, dispatch yard's just
turn right. So we are going to pull into the dispatch yard here. So as you can see behind us, there's trucks and trailers loading up to haul this equipment out. There's a Fastrac and a payloader on that truck. Poppy, where would you like us to head?
We can park up just next to this 435 if you'd like, if you just want to reverse in next to that.
Reverse park it?
Yep, and then you'll be parked up ready for this to be shipped down to Poland.
Well, whoever's bought this tractor, you're gonna love it. I look forward to the day we could get a Fastrac icon. And now that I've been here and I've driven one, I can check that off the list, put that on the resume. I've made a new friend, Poppy. Maybe when we'll buy one, we'll just drive it home.
Yeah, that'll be easy enough, I reckon.
So hit the neutral button.
Yes, and then foot on the brake and pull it up. There you go.
We love our Fastrac, our regular old version, I guess you could say. But this interface, this layout has stepped the bar very, very high. The fit and finish of the interior, there's no more exposed steel. Well, a little bit here on the ROP system, but very, very refined and heightened. I'm super happy to have one of these one day. Our salesman's been joking. They'd love to sell us an icon, but I think in the long term, we'd like to have multiple Fastracs.
Yeah.
We'd like to see less of our mechanical front wheel drives, our front wheel assist tractors, and if we could have a couple Fastracs, maybe in a couple different horsepowers, that would be amazing. 4220s are working real good for us, but check this out, guys. Brand new tractor off the assembly line, headed to Poland. All good things must end. Oh, that's a sad moment. I'd like to drive it home. But thank you so much for JCB and Poppy, my new friend Poppy here, giving us the chance to drive one of these off the line and drive an Icon for the first time as well.
Glad you enjoyed it.
Poppy, thank you again so much.
Okay, it's our pleasure. Glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, well, highlighted my trip. We've been here for 13 days and the trip just keeps getting better and we've saved the best for last. That was amazing. Thank you so much. But just to give you an idea, I can't show the factory on that side, but we're parked here at the heavy line side of the factory, and it's just tractors as far as you can see. And is that an 83? Yeah, that's an 8330. 8330 Fastrac being loaded up. One of everything. Santa's gonna have a big wish list this year. Poppy's driven a few of these before. We are gonna take another Fastrac over to, I guess, a staging area or a display area.
Yeah, just back on display in front of the factory there.
They always keep fresh machines on display, but it's they're shipping these out. How many in a day?
I'm not sure how many go a day actually, but it's fairly busy in that dispatch yard between us and the large loading shovels. TM and some of the compact loading shovels are made in this factory, and then Compact Products is just across the road there. So there's a lot of lorries coming in and out all day.
Absolutely. So obviously very proud of your product. We were back in an area, a shipping area, and we're gonna take a Fastrac and throw it here on display.
Yeah.
So many Fastracs. Oh, she's driven one of these before. So sometimes I hear we're at the heavy line side of the factory here, and there's always something on display, whether it's a Fastrac, payloader. There's always something on display. Very proud of their products, and as they should be. So here's another new model being parked up on the curb, ready for display. That's fun. Poppy, well, farming ain't easy, but you've got a really fun job dealing with this fantastic product line and everything that you do in your day job. That's a lot of fun. You should come visit the farm sometime.
Oh, definitely.
And when we buy our Icon, maybe we'll come back and we'll drive it off the line too.
That'd be really good.
Even maybe load it up onto one of them carriers. The trucking system here is dramatically different than what we have as well.
Is it?
The trailers and the size of trucks. All the trucks are cab overs. Ours have very long nose. I think we're allowed to go 23 meters long, and I believe it's 18 here. So yeah, just a whole different system, and I'm trying to take it all in. So thank you, Poppy, for your time.
Worries.
And pleasure to meet
Really
you.
good to see you again.
Thanks, Poppy. We are super grateful to have a behind the scenes tour here of everything JCB. Thank you, JCB, for everything. To see where our tractors are made and how they're made, and the quality behind them and the intent behind them, their customer service intent. They preach it all, right down from the very top. Lord Bamford, you'd have a lot of pride working here as an employee, because when you own a piece of equipment, you wonder who built it, and well, did they have a smile on their face on a Monday or Friday afternoon? So I think you would when working here at a company like JCB. So, you know, you look at the world's fastest tractor and everything else that the company stands behind. They are, you know, advocates for the environment. They're advocates for efficiency. You know, they kind of market themselves as everything being fast, but you know, their efficiency and economics are at the forefront. So very much appreciate the factory tour and everything that we've seen here. But who doesn't love a backhoe doing a wheelie, right? So stay tuned, there's more to come. Thanks, guys.